Hi developers, welcome back to another exciting tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to build a login form using React and we're going to be styling with CSS. So this is basically what we're going to build. It's a dark theme login form. So we're going to start with the header, then we have a text here, then we have all the options to log in. So logging in with Google is the fastest as we have highlighted here. Okay, then we have this text here, then we have the input fields and the label, we have the forget password, and we have the button as well. So basically, this is what we're going to be building in this tutorial. Let's get started. So the first step is to open your code editor. I'll be using VS Code. Then you're going to navigate to terminal, click on new terminal. I'm going to be using the git bash terminal. Okay, so we're going to be creating our project folder in the terminal. So first, we're going to change directory to the desktop. Then I have a folder where I create all my YouTube projects. So I'm going to change directory to the folder. Okay, now I'm going to create my React app using this command npm create vit at latest. The name of the project that we're doing is dark theme login form hyphen templates React. Okay, then you press enter as well. Ensure you're connected to the internet when you do this. Okay, so now you're going to run this. You're going to change directory to the project folder you have created, dark theme login. Then we're going to install React dependencies, npm install, press enter as well. So now that we've installed React dependencies, we're going to open our project folder in a new window. So you're going to type in code space, then full stop. Then you press enter. This is going to open the project folder in a new window right now. And you can see we have this open right here. You can see it right here, dark theme login. So I'm going to close the previous one and I'm going to expand this. So this is what we have now. All right. So we have everything right here. Now you're going to navigate to terminal, click on new terminal, and then we're going to start our server. So I'm going to type in npm run dev. Okay, so you're going to click on this follow link right here. And you should see the default React app in your local browser. So this is what we have. The counter is working. Let's try and make a change in our app.gsx. Let's see. I'm going to change this from Vit plus React to subscribe to my channel. Let's see what we have. Subscribe to my channel. This is a reminder for you to follow and subscribe to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to my channel. Click on that red button right there to subscribe, like, share, drop a comment on what you want me to build next or what you feel about my tutorial. Thank you. All right, so let's continue with the project. So first off, we are going to work on cleanup, which means that we're going to delete every default thing that we have here and we're going to create ours. So I'm just going to type Control A backspace. So I delete everything. I'm going to type in this keyword REFC. This is going to build React snippets. To use this keyword, you need to have this extension. You need to have this extension, EX7 React Redux React Native extension. So click on this search button right here and search for EX7 React Redux React Native extension and install it. So it will enable you create React snippet functions and all of that. All right, back to our Explorer. We've deleted everything that we have in app.jsx. I'm going to delete the app.css file because I'm not going to be working on it. I don't need it in this particular project. Every other thing we have in index.css as well, Control E, I'll delete everything. Then right here for the entire file, I will set the margin to 0 and the padding to 0 as well. All right, so the only thing we should see here now is app. Let's see. This is the only thing that you're going to see right here. Okay. All right, so we're going to create our login form folder. In this folder, we'll create the GSX and CSS file. So we're going to have login form.gsx, press enter, and then we'll have another file, login form.css. Okay, in login form.gsx, RFC. All right. So we have our login form now. Now I'm going to mount this login form right here. Okay, so the only thing we should see now should be login form. Okay, so before we continue with this project, you can see that we have icons right here. We have GitHub icon, Google icon, Microsoft icon. So we need to install React icons. So I'm just going to type in React icons. Okay, once you search for React icons, you would see the first one, react-icons.github.io. Click on that and open it in a new tab. Then you're going to see the React icon, the npm package. Open that site as well. So we're going to install the npm package first. So you come right here and copy the installation code that is here. Okay, then you navigate to your terminal and then you paste the installation code in the terminal so that you can install React icon. So you paste it right here and this should install. All right. For the second tab that we open, react-icon.github.io. Right here, you can see several icons that you can choose from. So what I do basically is just to search for the kind of icon that I want. Let's say I want an eye icon. If you type in eye, you're going to see several icons that match with this. So you can just select from any of the icons that you want to use. Okay. If you type in user, you're going to see several icons right here that you can just select an icon that suits your projects. Okay. So let's see if React icons has been installed successfully. Okay, it's still installing. Well, while that is going on, let us start creating our login form. Okay. So first off, I'm going this div tag. I'm going to give it a class name of login container. Okay, let's see. React icon has been installed successfully. If you click on package log.json, you can see right here that we have installed React icons. Okay. So now that this is done, I can collapse this. All right. So let's continue building. So I'll create another div tag with a class name of login card. And the card is what we have at the center. Okay, this is the card right here. Okay, this is the entire container is this, but this right here is the card. All right. So in the card, we're going to have an H2 tag. This is going to take login to your account. Then we're going to have a P tag with a class name of subtitle. And it's going to say connect emerald to connect to emerald. Okay. Then after this P tag, we're going to have a div tag with a class name of social login. Okay, so right here we're going to have four buttons. Okay, let me separate each of the buttons. And each of the buttons will have a class name. I should have given that the class name, but I can still do that right now. Class name would be social button. Okay, so the first button, we're going to use the Google icon. So you can just come here to this website and then type in Google. And then you're going to see list of icons that match with this. Okay, Google. Oh, I made a typo error. All right, you can see we have several icons right here that you can use. You can decide to use this. So I'm going to be using this, although that is not what I used here. Okay, so I'm going to use this. First, you need to copy this and paste it right here. Then you're going to copy the tag and paste it where you need it. So I need it here. I'm just going to paste it right here. And then it's going to take the text Google. The second icon is for GitHub. So I'm going to type in GitHub. And I can just select any icon of my choice. So I'm going to select this. Now let me select, I'm going to select this. Or better still, let me select the first one. Okay, I'm going to copy this import rule right here. I'm going to paste it here. Then select this and paste it where I need it, which is here. Then it will have this text GitHub For the next button, we're going to use the Microsoft icon. So I'm just going to type in micro. Okay, so you can select from any icon of your choice. And I'm going to use this icon. I'm going to use this icon right here. All right. So I'll copy this now. I'll come paste it right here at the top. Then I'll copy the tag as well. And then I'm going to paste it where I need it, which is at the third button. All right. And the last icon is Azura icon. So there's another way you can use React icon. You can just type in Azura, and because you've already installed React icon, you're going to see list of icons that would match. So I'm just going to select this, and you can see that it has been imported as well. All you just need to do is to close the tag. Okay, so instead of having to go to the website, you can just type in the name of the icon that you want that would match it. Okay, and you're going to get the icon. All right, so this is what we have now. Then after this div tag, we're going to have another div tag, and we'll give it a class name of divider, and it's going to take or login with your email. Then after this, let me close this so that we can have a larger screen. Okay, so after this, we're now going to create our form tag. In the form tag, we're going to have a label, email, then we'll have an input field. The type is going to be email, of course. Then we'll have a placeholder, email. After this, we're going to have a div tag for the password field. So we're going to have password field. Inside the password field, we're going to have a label. This will take password. Then we'll have a link tag, an anchor tag. And it's going to take this text. Forgot password. It will also have a class name. So I'll give it a class name of forgot password. Okay, so after this div tag, we're now going to have an input field for the password. So I'm just going to use this password. It will take a placeholder of password as well. Okay, then after this, we'll now have a button that will take this text, login. Okay, so after our form tag, we're going to have a p tag with a class name of sign up. So this is for the sign up option, and this will take name to emerald question mark. Then we'll have an anchor tag in between the opening and closing tag. We're going to have sign in, sign up for an account. So right now, this is what you should see on your screen. Okay. So we missed something. Okay. After this, we didn't add Microsoft, and here as well, we didn't add Azura. Okay. So now we need to style so that it's going to look exactly like this. So first step is to import our CSS file into our GSX file. Okay, so in our index.css, we're going to set the background color for the entire body. So background color will take this color code. Okay, so we can now start styling the login form itself. We'll start with the login container. Display would be flex. Justify content center. Align items center as well. We'll set the height to 100 VH. Then we have the login card. background will be transparent. Padding will take 2 rem. We'll set the color to this color code, and we'll set the width to 350 pixels. We have an H2 tag and a P tag for subtitle here. Okay, so let's start with the H2. I will set the font size of this to 1.5 rem, margin bottom as well to 0.3 rem. Then I'm going to start with the subtitle. I'll set the font size of this to 0.9 rem, and the text color will take this color code. Margin bottom will take 1 rem. Then we have the social login container, so I'll style this as well. Display would be grid template columns. We'll take, okay, then we'll have a gap of 0.8, then a margin bottom of 1 rem. Then we have the social button. The background color would be white. Border will be set to none. Padding would be 0.6 rem. Border radius will take 6 pixels. The text color should be black. Then display, I'll set that to flex. Align items and the center. Justify content center as well. I'll set a gap of 8 pixels between the icon and the text. The font size as well would be 0.9 rem. Cursor will be set to pointer, and then position will be relative. Alright. Then we have this divider right here. Okay, text align, center, color, we'll take this color code. And then I'm going to set the font size to 0.8 rem. I'll set the margin as well. And I'm going to set position. Then we'll set the divider before, and then divider after. Content will be set to none, nothing. I'll set the position to be absolute. I'll set top to 50%. I'll set the width to 40%. 40 pixels, no, 40%, yeah. And I'll set the height to 1 pixels. Then the background will take this color code. Then for the before alone, I'll set left to 0. Then for the after, I'm going to set right to 0. Next thing we have is our form. So for the form tag, I'm going to set display to flex, flex direction, colon. I'll set a gap of 0.8 rem. Then we have the input field. I'll set background to this color code. I'll set the border to none. I'll set padding to 0.8 rem. I'm going to set the border radius to 6 pixels. And I'm going to set color to white. Then the password field. Okay, so for the password field, I'm going to set position to relative. Then we have the forget password. So right here, I'm going to set the position to absolute. I'll set top of 50%. I'll set right of 10 pixels. Then I'm going to set the font size to 0.75 rem. The color will take this color code. Then text decoration will take none. Then next thing we have is the button, the login button. So I'm going to give it a class name because we have other buttons right here. If I use the button tag, it's going to affect the buttons that we have here. So I'm just going to give this login button, and I'm going to copy the class name so that I can style this particular field. So for login button, the background color, we take this color code. Then the border will be none. I'm going to set the padding to 0.7 rem. Border radius will take 6 pixels. The text color will take this color code. Then we have the sign up right here. So for this sign up, text align left. I'll set the margin top to 1 rem, and I'm going to set the font size to 0.85 rem. Then we'll start with the anchor tag as well. I'll set the color code to this color code. Then I'm going to set the text decoration to none. So this is what we have at the end of this tutorial, at the end of this project. Okay, let's compare with this. Okay, we changed the Google icon. Yeah, we have something different right here. And then this fast badge, we don't have it here. Okay, so let's add that. Okay, so where we have this Google icon, after this, we're going to have a span tag with a class name of fast badge. Oh, come on. And it's going to take fast. Okay, so let's style this fast right here. Okay, so dot fast. I'm going to set the background with this color code. And then the color would be black, the color of the text. The font size will take 0.6 rem. Padding will take 2 pixels, 6 pixels. We'll set the border radius of 8 pixels. And then position will be absolute. Top will take minus 8 pixels. Right will take minus 8 pixels. Okay, so you can see it right here. All right, so this is what we are building. And if you watched till the end and you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Drop a comment on what you would like me to build next. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.